Make sure to subscribe to our channel, join our Discord, and also follow us on Instagram so you always have the support that you need to really enhance your account and get yourself to the next level. Also, if you stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how you can save a lot of money when you make in-game purchases by getting some amazing cashbacks each time you purchase anything. Hello everyone and welcome to another video of the Sky channel. So the Nimble Tree Ant recently got its awakening unlocked. And that awakening is actually pretty interesting. And honestly, the most interesting part about this awakening was the first skill. And that's basically the fact that Nimble Tree Ant's skill number 2 actually gives skill damage to all our shooter squads until the end of battle. And right now I have it at blue, and that's giving me 20% extra skill damage for all of my shooter ant squads. Once I'm able to get it to orange awakening, that's looking at 40% extra skill damage for all of our shooter ant squads. It's not just saying that it's going to give this extra skill damage for Groundhog or Pangolin, it's a standard increase in skill damage. That, of course, is absolutely crazy. And when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute, does that mean that gold armor is no longer the best ant to use on Groundhog Day? And that's why I decided that I wanted to test out Nimble Tree Ant versus gold armor and see which one works best in PvE. There is a huge difference between my Nimble Tree Ant and gold armor. The Nimble Tree Ant is a 2-star. It is at blue awakening level 20, and I am going to be comparing it with the 8-star gold armor that's level 30 with golden awakening, and I completely understand that it's not a fair comparison. But like all things, I have limited resources, and unfortunately I don't want to invest in making my Nimble Tree Ant 8-star before giving it a basic test to see if that's even worth it. Similarly, I don't want to wait several months before I'm able to get the Nimble Tree Ant to golden awakening before I run this basic test. So we are going to keep in mind that there are these differences, and hence we're going to give Nimble Tree Ant a little bit of slack and understand that once we star it up and make it golden awakening, it's gonna get even better. So without further ado, we're gonna get started, and we're gonna start by using gold armor, wise berserker, and Saharan silver ant, which is currently the unit I've been using for my shooter Pangolin Day and Groundhog Day. We are going to be assigning the Wise Berserker the attack mutation and the Saharan Silver Ant the skill attack mutation. And remember, since this is Pangolin, we're going to have 15 attacks in total. We're going to quickly go through those attacks. 7 of them are going to be using this unit, and then we're going to switch to the Nimble Tree Ant in row 1 and keep everything else the same. We're going to do 7 attacks like this. And then for the final attack, what we're going to do is we're going to move Wise Berserker to the 3rd row. I'm going to give Wise Berserker the skill attack mutation and Saharan Silver Ant the attack mutation, and we're going to do a final attack just to see how that goes, just for fun. So the mutations are back to what they're supposed to be, and we're going to start testing this unit. Alright, attack number 1, 1.6 billion damage, that's pretty high. Gold armor 276 million, Wise Berserker 327 million, and Saharan Silver Ant 787 million. Don't worry about the numbers, we're gonna have it in a graphical format soon, but we'll just go over each of the attacks. Next one, 1.448 million, gold armor doing 218 million, Wise Berserker 413 million, and Saharan Silver Ant 600 million. So Saharan Silver Ant is always performing pretty well. Attack 3, 1.23 billion, and that is because of gold armor doing 379 million, Wise Berserker 213, Saharan 422. Okay, fourth one, 1.13 billion damage, gold armor 240, Wise Berserker 311, Saharan Silver Ant 364. Fifth one, 1.459 billion, gold armor doing well this time, 365 million, Wise Berserker 315 million, and Saharan Silver Ant 560. Sixth attack, 1.56 billion, gold armor this time doing pretty well, 392 million, Wise Berserker 339, and Saharan Silver Ant 605. Alright, the last of this unit, 1.162 billion damage, gold armor 225, Wise Berserker 335, and Saharan Silver Ant not that high, 378 million. Get time to start using the Nimble Tree Ant and start seeing how that changes things. Okay, the first report, already a pretty big one, 1.684 billion damage. That's higher than any of the ones that we've had so far, so that's quite impressive. Nimble Tree Ant only doing actually 103 million, but look at the Wise Berserker, 600 million damage, and the Sahan Silver Ant 706 million damage. So even though Nimble Tree Ant by itself didn't do much, it really made Wise Berserker and Sahan Silver Ant shine. Or perhaps just a Wise Berserker shine, because Sahan Silver Ant was shining anyway. Second one, also pretty good, 1.427 billion damage. Nimble Tree Ant only doing 115 million. Wise Berserker again shining pretty nicely, 504 million. And Sahan Silver Ant 525 million. Third one's also pretty big, 1.619 billion damage. Nimble Tree Ant doing only 68 million out of that, but Wise Berserker shining big time with 813 million damage, and Sahan Silver Ant 461. Fourth one is a little bit of a drop, 1.397 billion damage, still pretty high though. Nimble Tree Ant doing only 46 million, Wise Berserker still doing pretty high, 525 million, and Sahan Silver Ant 576 million. Alright, the fifth attack, 1.085 billion, a huge drop from what we've been seeing so far. Nimble Tree Ant doing 92 million, Wise Berserker only 375 million this time, and Sahan Silver Ant also pretty low at 369 million. And here we have the sixth one, 982 million. That's the lowest I've seen. And Nimble Tree Ant did 103 million of that. Wise Berserker did not shine at all, 224 million. And Sahan Silver Ant, 379 million. And this is the last of this unit, 1.425 billion damage, which is pretty nice. Nimble Tree Ant 69 million, Wise Berserker 415 million, and this time Sahan Silver Ant shined pretty high, 650 million damage. Okay, that covers this unit. Now we have one more attack left. Okay, for our final attack, we are going to be using this unit, and remember Wise Berserker has the skill attack mutation and Sahan Silver Ant has the attack mutation. And look at that, 5 billion damage. Just kidding, that's not me. There we go. 1.687 billion damage. That's actually higher than all of the previous ones we've had so far. So maybe having Wise Berserker in row 3 is the better option off of this and giving it the skill attack mutation as opposed to giving it to Sahan Silver Ant, because we only tested it once and just so happened that it actually scored higher than everything we've tested so far. And let's see what happened. Well, Nimble Tree Ant got 92 million, Sahan Silver Ant 425 million, which is not bad but not good either. But look at Wise Berserker, 908 million damage. For future reference, this is probably what I'm going to be using in Groundhog, because, well, is it pure luck that the one time I used it, it scored higher than everything else? Well, we will see. But you know what? It's a good time to start looking at the stats and actually comparing them to get a proper understanding of whether or not Gold Armor is better or Nimble Tree Ant is better. So if you look at this chart, you can see each of the 7 attacks and you can see how high each of them was scoring. And this is the one using Gold Armor. So you can see, of course, the Sahan Silver Ant scoring much higher than pretty much everyone else. Gold Armor having reasonable scores throughout, but not that high. And you can see here that Wise Berserker and Gold Armor, they've been pretty close. So sometimes Gold Armor did higher than Wise Berserker, sometimes Wise Berserker did higher than Gold Armor. But in all possible attempts, Sahan Silver Ant was the real one shining each time. And if you look at the average, maximum, minimum, and medians, you can see that in each of them, it's basically Gold Armor, then Wise Berserker, then Sahan Silver Ant. Primarily, that's the pattern that you see throughout the 7 attacks. Now let's look at the one with the Nimble Tree Ant, and you can see that Nimble Tree Ant always the lowest scorer in each of the 7 attacks. But look at Wise Berserker and Sahan Silver Ant. They're pretty much competing for the top spots, and well, sometimes the Sahan Silver Ant was higher, but sometimes the Wise Berserker was higher, and it actually has done way better than the Sahan Silver Ant in one of the attacks. in particular, that overall you can see that both of them do become good competitors, and that's despite the fact that the Wise Berserker is only a 2-star as well. And by the way, if it were 8-star, that would make a pretty big difference as well. And the Silent Silver Ant is holding the skill attack mutation, and despite that, the Wise Berserker is performing really well. Okay, let's look at the average, minimum, and maximum, and you can see that the Wise Berserker and Silent Silver Ant fairly similar as well. The Silent Silver Ant has a higher average, but the maximum is higher with the Wise Berserker. The minimum is higher with the Silent Silver Ant, and the median is pretty close, but the Silent Silver Ant is a little higher. Of course, in the only one example where we tried Wise Berserker holding the skill attack mutation and going into the row 3, it outperforms Silent Silver Ant big time. So I can imagine if I were to 7-star it or 8-star it, it would probably make a pretty large impact to these scores. And you know what? Perhaps the Wise Berserker with the Nimble Tree Ant actually comes out to be even stronger than the Silent Silver Ant. So now the real question. Let's compare the average, maximum, and minimum and median of the gold armor and the Nimble Tree Ant and see whether or not these are actually comparable. In this chart, you can actually see that they come pretty close. So the yellow one is the gold armor, the blue one is Nimble Tree Ant. And when it comes to averages, they are actually pretty close. So the average on gold armor is 1.372 billion, and the average on Nimble Tree Ant is 1.374 billion, which is a little bit higher than the gold armor one, but not by a lot. That by itself should tell you that Nimble Tree Ant actually did pretty well. When it comes to the maximums, the Nimble Tree Ant actually beat that score of gold armor. So maximum in gold armor was 1.608 billion, but the maximum Nimble Tree Ant was 1.684 billion. We're not counting that last hit where we actually scored even higher. In minimums, you can see that the gold armor is actually a little bit better. The minimum was 1.133 billion damage, while in the Nimble Tree Ant, it was 983 million damage. And the medians are fairly close as well, 1.448 billion for the gold armor and 1.426 billion for the Nimble Tree Ant. Okay, so that's the analysis, and here's what I'm going to say. We already know that the Nimble Tree Ant is 2-star and Blue Awakening. Once we make it an Orange Awakening, the extra skill damage goes up from 20% to 40%. That's a huge increase in skill damage. This alone would probably make the Nimble Tree Ant much better than the gold armor if you compare them head to head. Additionally, the Nimble Tree Ant, since it works so well with the Wise Berserker, if you star it up to 8-star, that would probably help the Wise Berserker do even more damage, because by getting it to 8-star, you increase the probability of an extra normal attack, which would definitely increase Wise Berserker's performance. Additionally, increasing Wise Berserker stars, which is currently 2-star, to 8-star or even 5-star, will again make a bigger difference when we're using the Nimble Tree Ant as opposed to using the gold armor. So, my opinion, Nimble Tree Ant is actually better than the gold armor in Shooter Day of Pangolin and Groundhog Day. Now, while most of our tests were using Nimble Tree Ant, then Wise Berserker, then Silent Silver Ant, with Silent Silver Ant holding the skill attack mutation while the Wise Berserker was holding the attack mutation, my assumption is that Nimble Tree Ant, then Silent Silver Ant, then Wise Berserker, with Wise Berserker holding the skill attack mutation, may actually be better. But you know what? One thing I didn't try, and that might be good as well. Keep Silent Silver Ant in row 3, Wise Berserker in row 2, but give Wise Berserker the skill attack mutation. Perhaps that might work better than all the other combinations, because remember, Silent Silver Ant being in row 3 gives it that extra damage, and I don't really want to take that damage away from the Silent Silver Ant. But either way, what did come out as a quite likely observation is the fact that gold armor is probably about to be replaced with the Nimble Tree Ant, at least on Shooter Pangolin Day and Groundhog Day. And of course, since I have you here, I want to remind you that you can get between 10 to 35% bonus on all in-game purchases in the Ants Underground Kingdom. The steps are quite simple. All you need to do is follow the video that I'm linking to this video, and you can also click that button that's going to appear at the top right of your screen to go to that video. The latest promo code is going to be in the name of that video, so you will know which promo code to use to get these amazing bonuses. And as the promo code changes, I'll update the title of that video. A lot of other people are taking advantage of this. Feel free to check it out. If you have any questions, you can join our Discord and I can guide you through the process as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like it. Please subscribe to our channel. Watch some of our other videos as well because they might be helpful for you. Share this video with your friends and I'll really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in the next one.